William Friedkin, director of The Exorcist, recalled hearing a story in which an angry audience member at Exorcist 2's first public performance began chasing Warner Brothers executives down the street within the first 10 minutes of the screening. Friedkin saw half an hour of the film, and I quote, "I was at Technicolor, and the guy said, 'We just finished a print of Exorcist 2. Do you want to have a look at it?' And I looked at a half hour of it, and I thought it was as bad as seeing a traffic accident in the street. It was horrible. It's just a stupid mess made by a dumb guy, John Borman by name. Somebody who should be nameless, but in this case should be named. Sequelus, a horrible picture." Friedkin later stated that this sequel diminished the value of the original and called it one of the worst films I have ever seen. He later added that the film was made by a demented mind. No quote best describes The Exorcist II: The Heretic more than William Friedkin's quote. "This movie is fucking garbage." I forced myself to watch this piece of crap for a second time for the purposes of doing this review for this horror-thon and for being a completionist and reviewing every single Exorcist movie that I started with last year with the first movie, which is a classic, by the way. The fact that this movie was put to screens is an embarrassment to cinema, is an embarrassment to Hollywood, is an embarrassment in the people who participated in this fucking trash. Linda Blair, Max von Sydow, Louise Fletcher, and James Earl Jones, 4 capable and immensely talented actors, are in this piece of crap, and they are completely underutilized and their talents are wasted. Linda Blair was scary as all hell in the original Exorcist when she's acting as the possessed demon. Louise Fletcher won an Academy Award for One Flew Over the Goddamn Cuckoo's Nest. James Earl Jones is fucking Darth Vader. And fucking Max von Sydow was outstanding as Father Merrin in the first Exorcist movie. In this movie, they're completely wasted. This movie is fucking random as shit. I don't understand its plot. I don't know what it was going for. It's a jumbled mess. Richard Burton, an actor who I only know from this movie, overacted the shit out of this piece of shit. There are times where he's so subdued he looks bored out of his mind. Then there are times where he looks like he's completely overacting the shit out of this shit. His whole thing, he's playing a priest called Philip Lamont, losing his faith. Didn't we have a story like this with Damien Karras, who was struggling with his faith, and it got worse when his mother passed away, and then he regained his faith when he helped Father Merrin excise the demon out of the girl? We gotta go through this bullshit again in a far less, in a fucking shit movie, in a shit show like this. His whole task is that the church has put him on a investigation because they think Father Merrin was dabbling in satanic nonsense. Then you have Reagan, who is going to psychotherapy, and Nurse Ratched is using some machine to get into your dreams, and all this nonsense is being thrown at you, and you're just like, this is fucking garbage. Flat out garbage. John Borman is garbage. This guy, from what I read, is not even a fan of horror, and he wasn't even a fan of the first Exorcist movie. And we're gonna get this freaking jabron, a guy who put Sean Connery in Speedos, to direct a freaking Exorcist sequel? Good holy Christ. I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. The direction is a joke. The acting, everyone looks like they're on autopilot. That's how bad it is. Louise Fletcher has moments where she looks so uninterested. Linda Blair, that poor soul, is trying to do her best to put on a decent performance. James Earl Jones looks ridiculous wearing a locust costume. This movie has flashbacks with Father Merrin and exploring the first exorcism he ever performed in Africa, which was referenced in the first movie. Now, on paper and concept, that's an intriguing idea. But this movie, it looks like a really bad Monty Python sketch. It was terrible. The set design of this movie is atrocious. It's laughable. It looks like you're watching a goddamn stage play, but even stage plays have better production value than this fucking garbage. This movie is so poorly paced. 20 minutes in, I'm looking at my watch thinking, when the hell is this shit gonna end? This movie literally drags its feet for almost 2 hours to get to a fucking climax at the Exorcist house. And the climax is a fucking shit show as well. It's a bonkers shit show that only an LSD user can appreciate. The strobe light effect, if that shit does not give you a seizure when those comatose, not dream scenes, I don't know what the fuck you call them, those hypnotizing scenes are happening, if that light doesn't give you a brain hemorrhage, then goddamn, your mental health is strong and I applaud you for it. Yes, this movie is a 0 out of 10. It's fucking garbage. I don't like it at all. It's crap. The directing is shit. The acting is shit. The actors are wasted, and I fucking hate seeing talented actors and talented production crew be wasted on garbage with a shit director and a shit script. This movie's a 0 out of 10. If you like this movie, congratulations to you. You're gonna get an award. Let me know why you like this movie. If you hate this movie, let me know why you hate this movie. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Also, I will supply a link to my review of the original Exorcist film, the awesome Exorcist film, the good one, in the description box below. Check that out as well. Anyway, my name is AJ Legend, and the power of Christ compels you to never watch this piece of shit.